You're right. I guess the next to rise. I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey, you know I'm outside, ready to get it in. I'm outside, ready to get it. Hey.
Yeah, Lord. Ooh. Let's see. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, everybody good? Everybody good? Oh, man. It's hot in here. Working out. Just got back. And God had something. He downloaded. But before I do that, how y'all doing, though? I told y'all I ain't never going fat again. Y'all thought I was playing. It's not happening, bro. Let me get a couple scoops of this and we're going to get right into it. This joint hit different. Never going back. Hear me? Share, comment, like, subscribe. Let people know that I'm in the building, whether you like me or you don't like me. Wow. Russell Westbrook is about to get traded to the Denver Nuggets. Breaking news. Wow. I wouldn't even try to speak on that. Westbrook expected to end up with the Nuggets after contract buyout. Oh my gosh. That's not even what I'm here to talk about, but I gotta send this to my cousin real quick, y'all. Hold on. I hope my nephew is on that. I think I'm probably gonna call him if I can get him to actually come in to do what he do, because that's my sportscaster. But I just broke the news on here. But anyway, like I said, today, episode 10, we're gonna talk about God's love, bro. It's a lot of ways, a lot of things that we can speak on as far as God's love is concerned. That's every day, ongoing. Like, that's why I be saying, bro, like, when I break this stuff down, like, to an extent, because I don't know everything, but I know a little bit, and I apply a lot of it to me. So what I'm saying is, this is the reason why I don't like when people call themselves gods and goddesses, because you don't love like this. Like what I'm about to explain, you don't love like this. You can't be a god if you don't love like this. You can't be a goddess if you don't love like this. Like, God's love, bro, it's different. A lot of times we be getting caught up in stuff or want stuff to happen in our lives. Oh, God, please, can you send me this? Can you send me that? Can you send me that husband? Can you send me that wife? Can you send me, like, God won't even, I love you too much to even let you go through what you're going to go through because of what you're asking for. Right? It's a lot of stuff that we ask for. There's a lot of stuff that we don't understand. It's God, the reason why it didn't happen. And it was him protecting us, his love. You know what I mean? His love ain't got nothing to do with, oh, he got blessed with a mansion, a house, and a car, and finances. And all. It's more to it than that, bro. It's more to it than that, bro. It's a lot of us that, like, when it comes to prayer, it's a lot of us that don't even know how to. Me included. I'm not perfect. That's why nowadays I just say, God, your will be done, please. Your will be done. Because it's a lot of stuff that I want to ask about, but I feel like I'll be rambling because I don't even know what I'm asking for. You see what I'm saying? You'll ask like, like, God, send me this woman. I want her to look like this. She needs to look like, she has to look like Megan Good or I don't know how these other females y'all be liking to be like, oh, they super fine, but she has to look very attractive. She has to know how to cook, clean, and this, and this, right? And let's say God sends that. And we like, oh yeah, I got what I want. But it's a whole list of stuff that you don't like, that you didn't even pray for. So you asked for this, you got this, but you didn't get or pay attention to this whole stack of books, everything that she's terrible at. From attitude all the way down to just what she believe in, all that. You don't know, you only wanted to, you know what I'm saying? You only wanted because she looked a certain way. You lusted out. She has to look like this. She has to, do you know, like when you ask for stuff, you know what comes with that? Dudes who flirt with her every single day. DM messages always getting sent to her phone. All this stuff you can't stop. All this stuff you can't stop. You got to trust her. So now you trying to build a trust situation. Like, oh no, I got to trust her without looking. But now the more and more she's wearing a toothpiece to the beach and all them dudes are talking to her, whatever. Like now you got to feel in your own heart and mind, oh yeah, I ain't worried about that because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Are you? Because why are you questioning what she wearing or where's she going or who she going with? You might not trust the people that's around her, but you should trust her if you're doing her part, if you're doing your part. All of those conversations, all of those mindsets come into play when you specifically ask for a certain thing and you get it. A very, very attractive woman. Now, I'm not sitting here and tell you, oh, you need to get somebody who's not even that cute or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it comes with the territory. Same thing with a woman asking for a beautiful dude with muscles and all of that stuff. It comes with the territory. You know how many other women that possibly might look better than you is going after that man? Now you got to trust him, hoping his DMs ain't filled up. Hopefully he ain't flirting with nobody and this, and this. And he's a gentleman. He talks to everybody. He's a very nice person, but now he looks off, now it comes off as flirtatious. Oh, you flirt with her. No, I'm just being nice. You know that. You don't have to worry about that. Like if you're doing your part for one, or for two, just asking for just the looks. You're not looking at, oh, I want him to be God-fearing. I want him to actually be a person that want to pray for the house before we do anything. I want him to be a leader. I want him to be this. I want him to be that. We don't ask for that. We just ask for, we want him to look a certain way, or we want her to look a certain way. Like the love of God, bro. He's a jealous God. We always hear that all the time. And like I said, I ain't here to preach, but he is a jealous God. And a lot of times we put people in front of him. And we like, nah, no, we don't. I'm like, bro, you just got done arguing with somebody the other day. That energy that you gave to that person, then it's your whole day. You was pissed off all day. You calling your sister, your brother, your friend, your homegirl, your homeboy. You calling everybody and telling them about that situation. But ain't none of y'all calling them to tell them about the goodness of God, though. But you want to call them and tell them how that man or that woman hurt your feelings. You just idolize that person. You just put that person on the pedestal because now they control how you feel. We got to stop. When we looking for relationship choices, I got on here, what I say? See, but just I don't know how I really want to break down this love of God thing, though. Because I said, like, it's different. It really is. God's love is so incredible. It's different. It really is. How do I want to explain this? God's love. Ooh, help me. God's love. I'm really trying to find a way for everybody to understand it. Because you could go everywhere with it. You can go everywhere with God's love. Dang, I don't know. I can't. Wow. You could be like in a relationship with somebody. Let's go relationship size, right? You could be dating an individual and y'all good. Everything good at the beginning of a relationship. Oh, I love him so much. Oh, I love her so much. Oh, he buys this for me. Oh, she buys that for me. She does this for me. He does that for me. We go everywhere. This is the beginning stages of relationship, right? Everybody is just saying love, 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 love. Breaking news. Since y'all so much in love, y'all speak about God like that because y'all so in love with each other that God's not there. God is like, hello, 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 hello. And y'all like, oh, I love her so much. Oh, I love him so much. Ain't nobody praying with each other. Ain't nobody fasting with each other. Ain't nobody talking about God with each other. Ain't nobody praying over their food together. Ain't nobody doing nothing like that. But oh, I love him. I love her. I love her. That's his idol and that's her idol. The people that they love, right? So all of this, so they just lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey. No God, no God, no God. And I keep saying that because it's something I'm gonna speak on with that. But no God, nowhere. But it's love though. It's love. Yo type of love, our type of love. This is the reason why our love is one way and God's love is different. 2 years, 3 years go by. Now all of a sudden, you just can't stand that person. You don't like the way that person walk, talk, eat, sleep, breathe. You don't like none of that. Oh my gosh, she just always got an attitude, or he just always doing this, this, and this. He gaining weight. He doing this. She always being ratchet. She always on her phone. He this, and this. Mind you. So now, this 2-3 years in, now all of a sudden, y'all ain't. I love him so much. Oh, I love him so much. It's only if somebody says it. If don't nobody else say it, the "I love you" word is not even being brought up in the house. Crazy. Y'all going through it, whatever. Then all of a sudden, now we're talking about breaking up. You know what? I don't even freaking care no more. You did whatever. Oh, you don't even talk to me no more. You don't even look at me the same way. Man, you know what? I don't like how you move like that. This, and this. This change that you went through. You act a certain way and you was a whole nother person back in the beginning of a relationship. But you changed now. You were back in the beginning of a relationship. You were this, you were that. You changed now. And now we're here. 2 different people. Even though they were the same body, it's just 2 different mindsets now. The I love you is not as strong as it used to be. Now it's like, bro, you know what? They say something else crazy. I'm out of here. I pay for the bills all the time in here. She can't be talking to me all like that. Oh, no. He thinks he can pay the bills or whatever, and still get away to talking to me like that. Man, you better watch out. All that, right? The reason why I say God love is different because we change on him. But yet he still loves us the same way that he did at the beginning. He didn't say, you know what? I'm going to leave because I'm sick of my daughter acting that way. Or I'm sick of my son acting that way. He just let you go on your little road. Keep his hands on you to a certain extent till you actually just go wilding out crazy. Then he just left his hands off you and waits for you to return. You, the man, he go over here thinking he can run everything on his own. He don't need no help. It is what it is. So God left his hands off the situation. Boom. Until you return. So you go out, figure out everything else in life. You want to find out this. You might have had a kid or 2. You might have fooled around with 2 or 3 girls and messed around and caught an STD. Or you didn't went bankrupt. Or now you ain't got no job no more. And this, and this. And she staying in Section 8. Not saying that's wrong, but you stay in Section 8 because you don't got the income for it. And you ran into this boyfriend and he physically been beating you up and all of this extra stuff. And then all of a sudden, what do? You come back to the church. And we are the church, not the church building. That's a whole nother subject in itself. But you come back to the church, which is the church building. Rededicate your life back to God. Try to get back on track. When you rededicate your life back to God, guess what? God still loved you the same way that you left him. The same way. The same way. God is still, bro, that's my daughter. The son comes back. Oh, yeah, that's my son. Yeah, he was a knucklehead. He left and did his thing. But I knew he was going to come back. Or I knew he was going to come. Because some of us weren't even saved at the time. You know what I'm saying? So our life got so crazy, it ran us to the church. So now God accepts us for who we are. And boom. Now you're one of his kids. And he loves you to death. no different than nobody else. Just because everybody else look like they got so many blessings and stuff like that, that don't mean that God loves them no different than you. It's you new to the game, and you got to put in the work. Not even put in the work, you just got to build a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. If I add you in my life as one of my own, I can't just give you everything that I gave the person who's been here for 30 years. They've been here. They've been here. I treat you like them, but I can't bless you like I bless them. Not right out the gate, because I need to know if you here for real or are you just using me for this time. And being God, he already knows you might be using it for this time. So he's going to treat you for that. So even when he knows that, he still blesses you crazy. Even when he knows you about to bounce and go back and do your trash, he blesses you crazy anyway. Reason why I say that our love and God love is different is because we ain't doing that. You could break up with a chick or break up with a dude right now. They go figure stuff out. They try to, you know what I'm saying, find this boyfriend, find this girlfriend, try to figure out what they did wrong, what they did right, and get their life back straight, and then try to come back, be like, hey, I'm a changed man. They're like, all right, that's what's up, but I still don't trust you for real. No, we can't hook up like that. No, I don't like them. Yeah, we already had our little ups and downs. I'm cool. I don't want to be back in that relationship. But we could be cool though. Stuff like that. Like God's love, if that was God's love, they would accept you back with open arms and just continue on where y'all left off at. But it's our human love. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I'm saying the love of God is different because he takes us back, regardless of all the nonsense that we went through, or all the nonsense that we put him through, and all the disrespect and trash that we was on, and then ran to him when we needed help, and he helped us. You do the same thing for a carnal person, they might not help because they remember what you did. But God, we smack him in the face every day. Smoke, drink, out here sleeping with whoever, cussing, doing all this stuff. We smacking him in the face all day. Bow, 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 bow. And he's still blessing, 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 blessing. That ain't happening over there. Over there, you smack me, or I'm smacking back. That's just what it is, bro. You're not punching me, I'm going to punch you back. You're not going to disrespect me because I'm going to air your business out. All of this, boom. That's it. The love is different. God loves regardless if you disrespecting him. People love until you disrespect them. When you disrespect them is when the love stops. I don't love you no more. Now it's optional. Now it's like, you know what? Yeah, it's cool. I love, yeah, it's cool. I'll say I love you if we having sex or something. But other than that, I don't love you like that. So I'm just talking just for you to hear it during sex or something. Other than that, in real life, I don't really love you like that. I really don't rock with you like that for real. I still don't forgive you for how you treated me in those situations. Nah, that's not how God works. That's why God's love is different, is what I'm saying. We're going to dig into relationship choices. We talk about, oh, I want this, like I said at the beginning, I want this man to look like this. I want this man to look like that. I want this woman to look like this. I want this woman to look like that. And God is like, you're not ready for what's to come with that. You know, another example. I was just talking to my homegirl, and she was like, yo, I got this list, or my people's got this list of how they want their husband. I'm like, in my head, this is what I told her. Yo, if you have a full relationship with God, who they would call your dad, or people saying that he's an entity, so he could be a dad or a mom or a spirit, point blank, so just a spirit, not just a human being, but a spirit. So you can look at him from a dad standpoint, mom standpoint, however you want to acknowledge him. Salute to that. If you have a real relationship with God, you don't got to run down what specifically you want because he knows. As long as I stayed in my mom's house before I moved out, my mom knew exactly what food I liked and what food I didn't like. So it wasn't no, oh, what do you want for dinner? Because she knew what was in the refrigerator and or freezer that I liked and that I didn't like. So she would put the combination together. There will be no reason for you to ask me, what do I like every single day if I've been under your roof for 18 years? You already know me more than anybody else. So what I'm saying is your relationship with God, he knows you more than anybody else. You know how many, what they say, how many hairs is on the top of your head. So for you to write out this list, that's cool. But to pray directly to God about specifically this list, trust me, that list got holes in it, for one. And for two, God already knows what you need, but he also knows what you want as well. He know your he know your taste in women. He know your taste in men. He know what you like to eat. He know what you don't like to eat. So he's not going to send things that don't rock with you your way. So you got to understand that things that come your way that might look that way, but it's not everything you ask for. It might not be God, bro. It really might not be God. We be holding on to stuff thinking that it's God. We could probably want it, but that don't, and God might be like, you know what, you can have it. I had something better for you, but I'm telling you, if you accept this, this comes with this whole list of things that you ain't gonna like. You like these 5 things, but this 50 over here that you know nothing about, you're not ready for. You're not ready for that. That's why we have to pray. God, your will be done in my life. God, you know I need a husband. You know, or well, not even need. You know I want a husband. You know I want a wife. But God, let your will be done on which one I should get. I know I want somebody attractive because I just love attractive people. So God, if you could do that for me, I appreciate it. But as far as listing what kind of hair, legs, this, and this, I used to do that. But understand, when you list that, the enemy hears it as well. So when you list all of this stuff, the enemy can literally send your whole list to you, and you would think it's God. Not understanding that since you're not speaking in a spiritual language type deal, the enemy heard everything you said. So he just put a wrench in your plans by sending somebody that you just prayed for, because he knows that you're not in that much of a relationship with God. So when I send this person, you're going to think it's from God, and it's not. It's not. Oh, she got to have this. Her chest got to look like this. Her butt got to look like this. Or from a man's standpoint, he got to have muscles. He got to be this tall, this. The enemy can send somebody just like that. And you like, oh man, this might be God. This is exactly what I asked for. He beating you down. He cheating on you. She's cheating on you. She's outside doing this stuff, talking to you in a disrespectful manner, all this. But this is all the stuff that you thought God, this is what you said. This is what you said. This is what you asked for. We got to understand, when we pray normally, the enemy can hear that. The enemy can hear that. And he can interrupt. He can block. He can send people who look similar or have a similar traits to what you just said straight to your doorstep. And if you ain't in tune with God for real, your father or your mother or the spirit, if you ain't lined up properly, you gonna miss the boat. And you gonna hop on that joint, fly somewhere crazy, and find out that was not God. If you're not in tune with God, bro, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. God already knows what kind of people we need in our life. He knows. He knows. So we don't gotta write this specific list on what people are supposed to look like. He knows. Just seek him. And keep him first. And trust me, when it's time, he'll send exactly what you need in that situation. But you got to let him do it. If you do it, it's going to be a lustful situation. She's going to look beautiful. He's going to look beautiful. That's going to be it. He don't pray. He ain't no leader. She ain't no leader. She don't cook. She don't clean. She don't do none of that. Period. Now, mind you, if you're a person who already cooks, like I cook, clean, like I clean, and stuff like that, you don't really got to send nobody to me that does these things, because I already do it. But there's other things that I don't do that I would love to have help with. So God would know that, and he would send that. And add extra. Well, she can cook too, so when you don't want to cook, she can cook. Or she can clean too, so when you don't want to clean, she can clean. Stuff like that. Tag team partner, partnership. We're not looking at it from a partnership standpoint. Oh, he has to look this way, or she has to look a certain way. You're going to lose if you do it that way. I also told her this. Y'all might not agree, but I feel that it's true. That's why God forgive me and my ex-girl. Or not I gotta stop saying ex because that's real disrespectful. My last lady, which is funny. If you know, you know. But I just don't like saying my ex because I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, I'm sorry for being so disrespectful to her for real. But what I'm saying is, dang, I just missed that because I had to apologize. Dang. But what was I about to say? Dang. See? Let me get my watermelon. I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. But what was I about to say? Dang, what was I about to say? It has something to do with my past relationship. Dang, hold on, y'all. We got to understand this as well. We got to understand this as well. When we argue, fuss, and fight with an individual and it gets way left field to the point to where not a woman is putting a finger in your face or the dude shoulder bumping or slamming her on the bed, physical altercation or being disrespectful, talking down on that person, or he's talking down on her and all of this extra stuff. You have to understand and be able to read the room. And when I say that is you got to understand that it's evil spirits lurking everywhere, seeking who they can devour. And when we allow those situations to happen, it will happen. A lot of times when we're arguing with our man or woman or whoever we're arguing with, we could be our road rage, a grocery store clerk, anything like that. We got to understand that it's the enemy inside them that got them functioning that way, and it's not them. Because a lot of times we be holding them people accountable when understanding that the enemy is inside of them working very powerful, like to treat us a certain way to make us act out of character, especially when we're trying to be better as people. When we're trying to build our relationship with God, when we're actually trying to be better people, better individuals, we're trying to cut back on cussing, cut back on yelling and fighting and doing all of that stuff. And a test comes and you fail. But we don't look at the enemy that's actually playing the puppet on this situation. We're picking the person that's yelling at us and dogging and disrespecting them. I'll never come to your clerk line again, right? If I ever see that dude driving that car that fast by me again, it's up. Bro, I know you ain't talking to me like that. Wait till I call my brother or wait till I call my sister. Bro, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Like, all this extra stuff, right? You talking crazy to the individual, not looking through the individual, understanding like, bro, it ain't even you. It's the enemy through you that's acting this way. I'm not even really mad at you, the person. I'm mad at the spirit that's allowing you to talk to me this way. You're being very disrespectful right now. Why? The situation ain't that serious. Why are you blowing these things out of proportion? Them person might have had a little alcohol earlier that day. Had a little Henny, had a little, you know what I'm saying? Little 180 proof, you know, vodka or something. Maybe had a cooler, maybe had something that shouldn't have been in their body. Maybe, and then let's take the alcohol out of it. Let's say you was eating something crazy like a steak, ribs, burger, chicken, all this stuff. Now, y'all know y'all gonna be upset, but it is what it is. Because you have to understand, this is deep, but you got to understand when you eat chicken and lots of it, you start to become and act like one. Now, if you don't understand, have you ever watched a ratchet female eat chicken? And then all she doing is just talking, just like a chicken, just talking, bro. Just talking. You just talking. You just talking. When she ain't eating like that, she don't talk like that. And it dudes too. Anybody. When you got can you tell when people eat a certain type of meat, pause, but a certain type of animal, they start acting as such? Y'all think that's a thing? Y'all think that we just made that up? Why you think they call it chicken heads? Where'd that come from? You eat a lot of chicken. Oh, that makes you a chicken head because you eat a lot of chicken? No, it's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. Define what a chicken head is. And then look up what chickens do. Like, come on, bro. But what I'm saying is this. It don't even have to be alcohol or whatever for you to act a certain way. Certain foods that make you act a certain way. Certain sweets that make you act a certain way. Certain drinks that make you act a certain way. Especially if it ain't healthy for you. It'll make you act a certain way. It's not too many healthy people with attitudes. It's not too many people that are healthy that are out of shape because they're healthy. There's not too many people that are healthy who have smart mouths. It's not too many. It takes them a little while before they get pissed off and mad because they don't eat wild foods that allow them or cause them to act a certain way. You don't believe me? Try eating fruits and vegetables for about at least a week or two and see how many arguments or see how many disputes or debates you run into. Guarantee it turns down because it's going to be a lot of stuff that you don't really debate or argue about because your mind is starting to be clear. So you're starting to understand what the other people are saying, which is now not an argument because now I can understand what you're saying. Even if I'm in agreement or disagreement, I'm not going to argue, yell, fuss, or fight with you because that bad stuff is not in me. I have good stuff in me. I have fruits. I have vegetables. I have water. I have fruit juices. I have these things like that. Natural, organic fruit juices. That's in me. So I don't have nothing negative in me to even come out to say anything bad to you. But when you eat bad food, and you live, if you smoking, if you drinking, weed, all that do is calm you down. It clears your energy, it fogs up your mindset for a second because you got a lot going on in your mind. Oh yeah, it's so much. Oh man, I gotta bring it down. And then it goes back. Then you have to continue to keep smoking because you didn't fix the problem. But if you can fix the problem, weed ain't necessary. What were you smoking for? Now you're doing it for recreational activities. Now, I don't know nobody that smoke weed that'll just cut somebody out and go crazy. No, because they so lazy and they so chill. But that's still a negative thing that you're putting in your body, though, to an extent, because some people, you could, if they look at it from a different way to be like, yo, I need this because I need to function every single day, and this will allow me to function. That's a bad thing. If you need this to function every day. That's a bad thing. I know people who need to drink every day. That's a bad thing. There's a lot of things we need to do. Take showers every day, brush our teeth every day, wash our face every day, put on clothes every day, and stuff like I get that. That's everyday scenario. But to actually put bad things in your body every single day to function, that's bad. That's not good. When the doctors is like, oh, you need to take this medicine twice a day, that's bad. That's not good. There's nothing that you should be doing that could make, oh, this is going to make my knee not hurt. Because it's all temporary. You got to do it every day until your knee, you got to figure out a way to make sure that your knee don't hurt, period, without medicine. You got to figure that out. Because you eating medicine or you taking medicine every single day is not good. It's not. It's not. You smoking every day. That's not good. You drinking every day. It's not good. You eating bad foods, fast foods every day. That's not good. It's really not. I don't know why I'm swinging it this way, but this is the facts. Oh, that's why. Thank you, God. Leadership in a relationship. Right? If you want, you can, oh, yeah, this is what I just told my friend. But you can tell how a person leads based off how they look. For example, if you see a woman driving a car, you're like, oh yeah, that's what's up, right? But then you look in their car and their car is terrible looking, you can tell her house more than likely is dirty. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if you see this guy, but he's totally out of shape, he can't lead nothing being out of shape because he's not doing nothing properly to be in shape. He can't lead himself to be in shape. So why would you follow him and follow his lead when he's looking like he's 2 steps away from death? This is what I'm saying, that what I wanted to say to my prior situation, that I apologize. I was leading fat, bro. I was leading wrong. Like, there was times she wanted me to pray. I didn't pray. There was a lot of times she wanted me to eat right. I was eating what she wanted me to eat, but she wanted me to eat certain things. I didn't want to do that. There was a lot of times she wanted me to work out. I didn't want to work out. So it was easy for her to be like, bro, he can't lead me. He can't even try to get himself in line. Look at him. Look at him. I can't even be mad at her for thinking that way. Because now I think that way. I'm like, bro, if this dude is completely out of shape, he can't lead nothing. If he's completely out of shape, I can't go ask him for advice for anything. Because you're not even following an advice that people probably told you when they said, bro, you out of shape. You need to get in shape. We can't follow that. When you are supposed to be a leader, you're supposed to lead in everything. Like, bro, come on. If you don't look like a leader, you're not a leader, bro. You're not no leader. Now, mind you, there's a lot of skinny people that's out of shape. I mean, that's got like skinny people that's out of shape. It's a lot of skinny people who eat wrong. So it ain't just a shape thing either. But when you start looking at people's health list, oh yeah, well, he got high diabetes. Yeah, he eat fast food every day. Oh yeah, he got to take all these medicines. He got to take all these vitamins. Oh, he on asthma. Oh, mind you, this is for the women too. He or she's on asthma too. She can't do this. She got scuff breaking out on her skin. All this extra stuff. How can you really lead for real when you haven't even took control of your own life? Now you trying to take control of somebody else's life and help them lead? I mean, help them get to where they need to go? You want to bring kids into this lifestyle? You want to bring kids into this life and you don't even got your life 100% in order? You can't lead like that. You cannot lead like that unless you have full control of your own body. You don't even have control of your own body, but yet you want a woman to follow you. And then I also seen this clip. I'm gonna try to play it, but this is so real. This is so real. I'm gonna try to play it. So I think his name on Instagram, Mr. Unpopular. He said this joint that really got me. He really said something that really got me. And I'm gonna play it. It was really a deep message. Where's my speed? Okay, here we go.
I'm just trying to get your attention. Listen. Please listen. And I'm telling you this from experience. Because if God has to keep trying to get your attention, eventually he's going to strip you from everything that is distracting you from him. Because he needs your attention. And the only way you seem to pay attention to him is when you're stripped down to nothing. And the only thing you have is him. Some of us are stuck in a situation and can't seem to break out of the cycle because God is keeping you there because this is the only time you pray when you're in trouble. This is the only time you lean on him when you're in turmoil. The only time you try to build a relationship with God is when you have struggles and then you wonder why you can't break out of it. It's because as soon as you get out of it, you forget who brought you out. So if God is trying to get your attention, please, for your own sake, listen.
That's what he said. Please, for your own sake, listen. Bro, he tapped in on so many different things on that, but for bro, God would do whatever it takes to get your attention. He said they would strip you from everything. Like, bro, I was sleeping in my car for 6 months. God clearly got my attention. He clearly got my attention, bro. I was sleeping, and this was in the winter. He clearly got my attention. Clear. There's a lot of other people whose stories is crazy too. That they got your attention. That God got your attention. This is what we have to understand. Now that he has our attention, we got to stay on the right path with him. I'm not saying live perfect because we can't. But we can do what we can, though. You know what I'm saying? We can do what we can. We can try our best to be better people. Period. I do it every day. I try my best to be a better person. I listen to the Bible while I'm driving through Uber every day. I might not be reading it, but it's downloading into my system every single day. I'm praying every morning before I go to work to make sure that God's will be done or whatever. I keep his angels encamped around about me from danger, seen and unseen. All of that. I'm doing all of that every single day. I'm asking God to be that I be a magnet to money. And money is just coming left and right. Just by me following the steps, by seeking the kingdom first and talking to him first before I talk to y'all. Before I answer a text message. Before I get on YouTube and find out what happened with battle rap. Or before I get on YouTube to look into podcasts. Before I get on YouTube or before I get on anything. I got to talk to God first. Not asking for permission. I just got to talk to him first to be like, bro, I'm acknowledging you before I continue to do whatever I do every day. That's the thing. And for him to be like, you know what? I'll keep you or keep people in bad situations on purpose because that's the only time you pray to me. It's crazy. We like, man, I've been trying to leave this dude. Or I've been trying to leave her. I just can't. I just can't. But God. See, that's the only time you calling him. Because when everything is cool, like, oh, yeah, I got a house. I got a nice house. I got a nice TV in the living room. I got a nice TV in the kitchen. I got a nice TV in the bedroom. I got a nice TV in the studio. I got a nice yard. I got a nice fire pit, 2 fire pits. I got all this extra stuff. But I'm talking to God every single day, though, while that stuff is coming in. Because I refuse to not keep him in first. I refuse. He got all this weight off me. I refuse to go back. I refuse to go back to be a man who not really scared to speak about God, but didn't boldly speak about it when it came up. I refuse to be that guy. I had a beautiful conversation with a person at Uber today. This is before I leave. I had an Uber conversation, a beautiful conversation with a dude in my car today. He had a dope Christian hat, and he was Catholic. I didn't even ask him, but he had the nails in his hands and feet on the cross. It was made out of the 3 nails. It was a dope design. I'm like, bro, where you get that hat from? And he was telling me Amazon. And I'm like, yo, man, that's beautiful. And he was just like, bro, the way I represent Jesus is different from everybody else because what I don't do is wear these big old bold Jesus shirts on you know what I'm saying? Jesus shirts. I don't do all of that. But I will wear something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, he said, I'm not loud about it. But I'm not quiet about it either. He said, I don't want to boast on it because if I'm out here drinking on something or whatever with a Jesus hat, I don't want everybody looking at me crazy thinking that I'm 100% wrong when all I'm doing is just getting a little sip of some alcohol, not being drunk or anything of that nature, which I understood him completely. You know what I'm saying? But we had a conversation and come to find out he was Catholic. Didn't matter. We both was talking about the Lord. So it didn't matter. I didn't have to tell him like, yo, I'm a believer. I didn't have to tell him that. I just said that I didn't say that I was a believer. I was just like, yo, my mom is a pastor. I've been in church all my life. This is all I know. He said, yeah, I'm a Catholic. He found God through the Catholic. He found God that way. The way he was talking sounded like a regular Christian. But he found it through, you know what I'm saying? He started listing mass and all that stuff or whatever. But that's how he found God. He was in the what's it called? I forget the chapel. He was in the chapel at the hospital because his wife just had a miscarriage, and he just asked God something. God, if I don't know why this is happening. God, you should have done this to me, not her. This, and this, whatever. He's in the chapel, so he goes home. He greets his wife. And he was like, God, if just let me know that, I don't know if he said, let me know if you're real or let me know if this is you or whatever. He goes home. He goes and talks to his wife. When he goes to talk to his wife was like, yo, and I guess his wife, dad is a deacon at a church. And she was like, my dad called and was like, where you at? And she said, because he used to work at the hospital. She was like, yo, he's at the hospital. And he was like, oh man, because I was praying somewhere and God told me to pay for him, not for you. I was praying for you. And God told me to not pray for you, but pray for him, which is her husband. And he said, when he heard that, he knew it was God, because this was at the same time he was praying. Boom, boom, boom. So God will meet you anywhere. God will meet you anywhere. God's love is different. It's different. Don't think that, oh, I love my wife. Oh, I love my girlfriend. Oh, I love my, bro. There's people that I love. I like my ex, for example. I love my ex so much. Not even want to call her my ex, but I love that girl so much. I do. But do I love her as much as God? No. Because there's still some stuff that I'll be pissed off if she did to me. I'm like, oh, no, I never talk to her again. Whatever. Boom, boom, boom. God don't say that. That love is different. My love got limits. Oh, I love you to an extent. Till you talk to me crazy, then all right, the love's gone. You talk to God, you know how many times, God, my God, for real? You just letting that junk happen? I thought you was real, man. Forget all that. You let my nephew die. You let da-da-da-da-da. Who are you? Are you God for real? You know how many times people that streamed up to God like that and God still loved them? Were you one of them who screamed at God like that? When your mom, dad passed away, your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie, were you the one that was pissed off at God? Like, God, why did you take them? There was people pissed off when Kobe Bryant passed. They was pissed off when Nipsey Hussle. God, why'd you take him? Out of all people, why'd you take him? That's not, yeah, it ain't no God. You know how many times people that said that, denounced God, and he still loved them through the whole thing? His love is different than ours. Ours got limits. Our love got limits. So before I leave, y'all make sure, while I go, y'all make sure that y'all be too picky on these prayers. Just say, God, your will be done. He knows what's going on in your life. He already knows. Now, after you done praying, just talk like a normal person. Act like your homie is there. And talk to God like that. Like, I don't know why people don't. Bro, I talk to God every day. Like, bro, this was crazy. Did you see that? I don't got no homies in my house. People be like, bro, who you talking to? I'm talking to God. You talking to God like that? I'm like, well, who else am I talking to? There ain't nobody here. Like, what are we talking about? I don't see what's the problem with me talking to God like this. I'm not cussing him out. I'm just saying, like, yo, God, this was, bro, at work, man, let me tell you what happened in the Uber. Even though he was there and I was talking to him through the Uber, I'm still talking to him like a human being, like he's in here. Y'all could do the same thing. Y'all like y'all got to be in prayer closets. No, bro. Because if that's the case, any homeless person, do they got a relationship with God? They ain't got no prayer closet because they homeless. Now, my thing, if you homeless and you got a relationship with God, you shouldn't be homeless because God would have made it happen if you followed the steps that he asked you to do. So we ain't going to speak on that, but I'm just saying. God, your will be done in my life. You know what I want and you know what I need. And I'm not going to keep begging. I'm just going to seek the kingdom first and I'm going to keep doing my part. Now, what I'm going to let y'all cats know, just because y'all read 6, 7, 8, 9 chapters a day, that don't mean you're a better Christian than anybody else. There's a lot of people who just read one scripture a day. That's cool. He didn't ask you to read all day. Oh, I got to pray for 50 hours. I got to pray. Oh, I got to get a little hour in. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But you're not getting looked at no different because you don't. It's your lifestyle. It's your walk. Are you out here cussing? Is you out here drinking? Is you out here smoking? Is you out here being disrespectful? Is you being disobeying the laws? Is you doing all of that stuff? If you're doing everything the right way, then you following God because you're doing the right stuff. But if you're doing everything bad, like all the stuff I just listed, then you can't be, you're not tapped in all the way. All of us got flaws. I'm not saying I'm perfect by no means. I never said I was. But every single day, I try to be nice to as much people as I want to. I mean, as I can. And if I feel, this is real, if I feel that I'm about to have an attitude that day, I'm not going outside. I'm avoiding that confrontation. I'm avoiding saying something smart to that person. I'm avoiding them because I know something is about to come out that's not right. So I'm avoiding it. That's just me. Oh, well, no, you're not passing the test. Like, listen. Hey, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I never said I was. Sometimes God is like, bro, go outside. It's time for that test. I'm like, man, I know it. And then I'll be Ubering and I just got to go and pick up an older couple or something like that. And I got to get out the car, go grab their wheelchair, put it in the car, this, and this. They moving all slow. And I'm like, God, for real? For real, bruh? Come on. And he like, yeah, for real, bro. How you gonna treat them? They get in the car. How you doing, sir, ma'am? I end up having the dopest conversation with the older crowd. But it's just me I hate getting out my car to help people. I'm just like, bro, first of all, it pisses me off because of the fact that with you being this old, where is your son, your daughter, your grandson or your granddaughter, or your niece or your nephew to the fact that you got to come outside? Why are they not taking care of you properly? That's what pisses me off the most. Then you being slow as molasses, trying to get into, and this is no disrespect, because I'm still taking their money. But there has been no disrespect but they being so slow coming to the car, it take them forever to get in. You got to help them get in. I'm like, man, sweetheart, you didn't even have to leave. But a lot of times it's because they're going to the hospital or going to get their medicine and stuff like that. But that pisses me off because the son, daughter, grandson, granddaughter, niece, nephew, uncle, auntie, whatever, should be there helping them. There should be no reason why these older people should be living out. No, bro, why are you not here to help your people? I hate that. Why are you not here why are you not going to the grocery store for your grandma? You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing, bro. You ain't doing nothing. You laid down playing a video game. Your grandma needs to go to the grocery store. You can't take her? Oh, I'm going to go get my nails done with my homegirls. Man, your homegirls can wait. Your grandson, your granddad needs some groceries. Why can't you do that? Oh, well, he didn't even call. Why didn't you call him and ask him if they was cool? Oh, then, well, you know how these grand people is these days. I don't need your help. I don't care what they say. Help them anyway. They don't need to be out here. That stuff be pissing me off, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not God. That stuff pisses me off. I don't like that. I don't like that. They're super old. They do not need to be outside. They need to have grandsons, granddaughters, daughters and sons around them helping. Don't move away from them just because. No. Make sure that they cool first. Some of y'all don't even be checking in. When the last time you talked to your grandfather? When the last time you talked to your grandma? When the last time you talked to your mom? When the last time you talked to your dad? Y'all ain't even be trying to help people. Oh, well, I got so much stuff going on in my life. So you can't pause to make sure that the older people in your family, making sure they straight because you got legs to make stuff happen and they don't? They walking around in walkers. Y'all can't go to the grocery store for them or pick them up and take them so they don't got to pay for it out their pocket with Uber? Are you serious? Y'all terrible, bro. That's crazy. I'm in Pittsburgh. I don't have no family here. I drive back to Ohio to see my grandfather. I talk to my grandma once a week. I call my mom dang near what? My mom called me or we communicate like every other day. Like, come on, bro. Like, all this, y'all not helping stuff, and all these older people having to get in Ubers that's dead, bro. That's so dead. Y'all, man, bro. Y'all horrible, man. You don't want to help? Yeah, that's horrible. Because y'all be so quick to ask him for money, though. You be so quick to ask your grandpa, your grandma, your mom, and your dad for money, but don't want to help them with nothing. Man, bro. Anyways, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Leave a message in the joint. Let me know y'all rocking with the kid. Man, I'm trying to make these videos faster than expected. This one lasted an hour. I apologize. Salute to everybody who listens to the whole thing, and salute to everybody who comes to it later and listen to it. But hey, I got a show, my debate game, football, sports. About to get back on that joint. I need solid 7 people to come on. We're gonna be on either Sunday or every Monday to recap stuff that's going on in the NFL. So I need y'all to if you want to be involved, hit me up in the comment section or hit me up on my IG. Just call me Monte. Hit me up on Facebook, Montel. Just call me Monte McNeil. Hit me up on Twitter. Just call me Monte, and hit me up on TikTok, Monte King Gigawatt. Yeah, man. And I also got a WWE wrestling show that's about to happen. I'm about to get that going once a week as well. So I need people on that panel as well. So if you really in tune to football and you want to get on the screen and we can not argue, but debate and talk about it and have fun with the WWE and with the NFL or NBA, stuff like that, hit me up, let me know, man. I love y'all. This is the first time I said this in 10 episodes that I love y'all, because I normally don't say that. I lead at the God, you know what I mean? But I'm really trying to walk in love, and God is love. So I appreciate all y'all, and I love each and every last one of y'all. Like I said, share, comment, and subscribe, and y'all rock with me. I'm doing good with these interviews for my celebrities and heroes that come out. I wanted to release it in September, but I'm thinking about releasing it in August because it's booming. If I can get all the interviews done by the time, because they're already going to be pre-recorded interviews, I'm just going to have them already set up so when they come out. So I'm thinking the middle, I'm going to keep it September. Keeping it September. Yep. But I appreciate all of y'all, man. I love y'all. Peace out. Boy.
Saying that's not okay, so I'm trying to change the game up slow pitch. Shout out to Loaded Lux and Rum Nitty. 2-1, that's no nitty. Lux 1, that's no biggie. Used to it, he blew through it, that's no diddy. You can hate, but you silly. I push the Ranger, Blue Billy. I'm out of here, it's quite clear.
It's my day, it's my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day, it's my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club
It's
up.
my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club
It's
up.
my day and my time, it's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club
It's
up.
my day and my time, let's get it.
Go ahead, tear the club up.
It's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, it's my day and my time, 'cause I shine, you not blind.